Well, prosecutors rested their case against former President Trump in his New York hush money trial.
As a refresher, this trial is centered around Trump allegedly falsifying business records in connection with payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Trump pleaded not guilty to a 34-count criminal indictment last year. He is the first former president to be tried for a felony.
Denver 7 reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford joining us in the studio tonight for a breakdown of what happened in court today. Jessica.
Yeah, a lot happened there. Well, things got pretty heated soon after Trump's team started presenting his case today. The judge threatened to remove a defense witness from the stand after the witness complained about the judge's rulings in front of him. Well, that came after prosecutors from the Manhattan DA's office rested their case this afternoon. They called 20 witnesses over the past 15 days, and some of those witnesses include Michael Cohen, that's Trump's former lawyer, Stormy Daniels, and Hope Hicks, a former aide for Trump. So Cohen spent most of the time on the stand, more than 17 hours in fact, before wrapping up today. He accused Trump of directing him to pay Daniels' attorney in October of 2016 and approving the reimbursement plan that this case hinges on. So how did we get here? The Manhattan DA accused Trump of falsifying business records in violation of federal campaign laws, illegally influencing the 2016 election, and committing tax fraud. So just falsifying business records on its own is a misdemeanor there. The felony charge here under New York law is falsifying business records to further some other crime. If Trump is convicted of a felony, he could theoretically be sentenced to time in prison, maybe years. I asked DU Sturm College of Law professor Ian Farrell how that could impact Trump's bid for president.
There is nothing in the U.S. Constitution that prevents someone who is convicted of a crime or even serving in prison from becoming president or serving as president. Technically, legally, he could still run for and be elected president.
He even told me some members of parliament have served from prison. So there you have it. A guilty verdict would not prevent Trump from running for or serving as president. Closing arguments could happen as soon as next week. In the studio, I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.